Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Lucky, and welcome to episode 1 of the B.A.M podcast, British Asian Muslim. I'm having to do this intro because I did a proper intro with Humaira that got fucked up. So I'm having to do this one. But nevertheless, let me introduce one of the funniest people I know, one of my very good friends, Humaira. One of the baddest bitches I know. Listen, I saw her once snatch someone's hijab off, fam. No joke. And used it to clean the window. Telling you. So without further ado, welcome Humaira.
Fuck it, I'm fucking sweating now. My toe. It's fucking hot in here, man.
So, COVID.
Oh God, yeah, that dirty word.
I feel like we've already talked about this.
We're gonna have to rewind.
We're having some technical difficulties with audio and video. It's a fucking one-man crew, what do you expect? But anyway.
His minion's cooking for him, so.
Yeah, fucking Faz is cooking in the kitchen, so. I'm taking this cup off and I'm fucking sweating like a bitch.
He is a bitch.
What?
Nothing. Listen, guys, you can see the size difference. Like, this is a normal human size. This is a giant.
Now do you believe me when I tell you I'm fucking massive?
So those giant things that he's been making, they actually are giant to us, normal people.
There you go. You heard it here first. By the way, shout out my guy Shani at Tufahat Al Shisha.
Banging mocktails.
To see that. Let's leave that there. But banging shishas, bruv, banging mocktails, honestly, get them, follow them, all the socials will be on there. I'll put a picture of it in so you can follow it anyway. But yeah, back to COVID. I mean, first question, what's your experiences been of COVID?
I personally, alhamdulillah, I've been fine. Me and my husband and my baby have been fine, but unfortunately, my dad actually got hospitalised with COVID, which, if you guys know, then, you know, if you know me personally, you'll know that my dad had COVID. But himself, alhamdulillah, he's doing well at the moment. But it's not just the physical recovery that's going to take ages, it's the mental recovery. Yeah. Like, I was talking to Lucky before we started recording and saying how he was applauding the NHS staff. These people that have been putting their lives at risk to look after people that have actually been diagnosed with COVID. And from my dad's experience, the first 3 days, everybody in his ward passed away. So imagine going into a ward and you're thinking, crap, I'm not going to come out of this.
Yeah, I'm not going to survive.
Yeah, and that's literally what he was thinking. He was thinking, I'm not going to come out of this.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, he did, and he's on the mend. He's doing really well. But that's the scariest bit. It's not just the physical aspect of it, and that's what people are not understanding. And like my dad said, you don't know until you've got it or someone you love actually gets it and how serious this illness is. And I think that's what a lot of Asians that we were saying, not just Asians, but generally speaking,
Mostly
we know.
Asians.
Yeah, we know. We can't live without each other.
Fucking, when do Asians fucking listen? Never.
Never. It's just, unfortunately, it's one of those things.
It's built in.
Yeah.
It's genetic. It's genetically there.
Yeah.
We just don't listen.
We don't. And then this is what the funny bit is. If you are a Muslim and you're watching this, you'll get what I mean. That you pick and choose what bits of Islam you want to follow, but you don't follow things like, well, the Prophet has said, if there's a plague, you're meant to stay in that place that you're in.
Exactly.
Or not enter somewhere else with the plague.
Yeah.
And this is the same concept, but no one was listening to that. Nobody was accepting that.
That's the problem. I think, obviously, that's the problem where culture comes into it as well.
100%.
Where, like I said, people pick and choose what they want to do with Islam.
Yeah.
So, I'll do this. I'll just ignore that. Like, I give this example to so many people, right? Especially those backwards uncles who just go to work all day, come home, expect food on the table. Fucking open your eyes.
Yeah.
Read the Quran. Fucking learn.
Yeah.
There was a passage that said, it is sunnat to do the cooking, cleaning, the housework. Is sunnat. It's no different than the sunnah you pray in namaz.
Yeah.
You're doing more of a sunnah by following Prophet ﷺ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. So true. And this is what I don't understand. Like, being a modern woman, most women have to work. And being modern doesn't just necessarily mean working.
Yeah.
You have other things to do as well, because keeping a household running, because I personally work, so I'm working, looking after my kid, doing the housework, but I'm lucky to have a husband that helps out, and I think, Lucky, you're the same. You help out where it needs to be done, because you're not doing it to be an old school man. Like, I know a lot of Asian men don't like doing house stuff because people will judge them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the unfortunate thing about it.
The only person's judgment, the only judgment you should be worried about is Allah.
It's true. So
it's
true.
Simple as that.
It's so true. By the way, we're not preaching about religion here.
I'm not preaching. I'm just trying to clarify a few things.
Definitely.
Where
Definitely.
people don't realise.
It's so true.
You know what I mean? And I read, I think it was last week or the week before, there's, as you know, those Muslim, like, old school uncles and aunties who, if they see, like, just say a white person, for example, or like someone who's Christian or someone who's Jewish or Sikh, Hindu, whatever.
Yeah.
There was I think it's a hadith, but there was a funeral procession passed by a Prophet ﷺ, and the woman was Jewish.
Yeah.
And he stood up out of respect. Mm-hmm. So everyone around him said, "Oh, why are you standing up? It's a Jewish woman who's died."
Yeah.
And he basically said, "Well, was she not a creation of Allah?"
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And it's like, if that doesn't make you think that, hold on, why are we being so narrow-minded? Then fuck you.
It's true. It's so true.
Honestly, this proper winds me up, because the thing is, obviously, me, I'm mixed race, so like English, Indian, Pakistani, and African.
Bit of everything.
It's like a buffet, innit? But like, I've grown up around all of that, so to me it's just normal.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd say probably for you it's been different.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, on the other side of that is we've been brought up in Blackburn, which is is multi-ethnic.
Yeah, we're very lucky in that sense.
We are.
Because we get to see different backgrounds, and everybody does gel together as one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we have different people that have different mentalities, and there'll be some people that don't agree with what we're saying, but majority of the time Blackburn does gel together really well. And a lot of people in Blackburn have been following the rules, but then there's been a lot that haven't. And I think what people are getting confused with is, if you're young, because Boris has put it out there that if you're young, you're fine, you'll fight it. But it's not the case. Because the first week of lockdown, believe it or not, we went for our daily walk, and we saw 4 teenagers with 2 shisha pipes walk into the park. And I was thinking, if one of you guys end up catching it, you're going to take it home to your loved ones, and your loved ones are going to be the ones that struggle. Exactly. Especially because our Asians, we tend to live in a big house with loads of people and grandparents and parents, and most parents do have do have diabetes, and then obviously you're high risk. But people don't listen. They don't understand that. They think we'll be fine, but they don't think if we pass it on.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to touch someone and they're going to get it.
Yeah.
It's just me talking to you a bit closer than this.
This is another thing I wanted to talk about, where, excuse me,
dirty
people, they think, oh, if you can only catch COVID by having symptoms. As someone who works in the NHS, I can tell you, you can catch COVID without having symptoms and be a carrier. This is what people don't know.
Yeah.
So, for example, you could catch it, right? Go to your mum and dad's house inside, hug them, meet them, whatever. Go, I don't know, you can go Primark, go shopping, go Tesco. Wait in the queue, pick up a melon, put it back, and whoever's gonna pick that melon up is gonna catch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they might have symptoms and end up dying.
Yeah.
This is what people don't understand.
It's true. Yeah, so
they
true.
just follow everything that they've been told.
Yeah.
Or everything that their families told them. Oh yeah, do this, should be fine. Have this, should be fine. It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's what's really wound me up.
It is true, because people are thinking, if we carry on with our daily routine, we're going to be fine. My kids will be fine. But it's not. You're not remembering that if you do carry on with your daily routine, and if, for example, you touch the petrol station, you go to the petrol station, you touch the pump, you might catch it.
How many people do you think wear the gloves that are there?
I've seen it myself.
Fucking no one.
When I wore gloves, this guy was looking at me like, what is this mental
They
bitch
look at
doing?
you
What is she
weird.
doing? What is she doing? And then I obviously took the glove off, and then I went into my car, got another glove on to open the door with. And they were all looking at me like, she's balmy. What is she doing? And genuinely, I was doing it to protect myself and my family.
Exactly.
And then that's the other thing, because then when you don't go and see your friends and family, the people that are following it will understand, but then there's other people that won't understand. Why are you not coming to see me? I don't get it. And a lot of the older generation within the Asians are thinking, my grandkid doesn't love me, they're just making an excuse, or
why don't you come down, we haven't seen you for ages. And when I say ages, I mean we haven't seen you for like 3 days.
literally
innit?
it is literally that.
And it's like, I don't know how to make you understand that I'm protecting you by not coming to see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mum and dad's been that's high risk. Mum's been high risk as well. Granddad's there, he's old, he's got his health problems.
Yeah.
So trying to explain to my granddad, like, I can't come inside your house.
Yeah.
I can't shake your hand, I can't hug you. It's emotionally, like, it's emotional pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But at the same time, it's annoying because I don't know how to make you understand.
Yeah.
And it's been hard, like, especially obviously being Muslim, especially in Ramadan.
Oh yeah.
Ramadan was the hardest month of my life, I'm not gonna lie.
It's that love that you get in Ramadan that you're missing, the burger.
Honestly. Mosques were closed. That I was just like, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm done with life. Mosques were closed. I was obviously at work, wearing a skin tight mask on my face, wearing a visor, 12-hour shifts, fasting. Imagine that.
That's tough. That's really tough. But then people don't see what you guys are doing.
Exactly.
And especially a lot of our NHS staff, there is a lot, especially in Blackburn, that are Muslim.
Yeah.
And you probably know quite a few people yourself that are Muslim, and they're obviously fasting as well. And it's not easy doing that, then going home having to break your fast or breaking it on shift.
We were breaking it on shift.
And it's, I can't even imagine.
Literally, I'll give you an example. We have to wear obviously a full gown, 2-3 layers of gloves, the mask, the visor, everything.
Yeah.
It takes about 10-15 minutes to put it all on. Start your shift.
Yeah.
It takes about 10-15 minutes to take it all off.
Yeah.
And so you're taking it off, breaking your fast with a few dates and some water.
Yeah.
And then you're putting it all back on. And then carry on.
No, that's...
So it's like, I think that's what's got to me most.
Yeah.
Being in that situation, you're like, why are people so stupid?
It's true.
As to
So
just
true.
carrying on.
It's so true. And this is what I'm saying. These people, because they've not seen it themselves within their own family, they're not going to understand it.
Understand.
Until it doesn't hit someone you love, you will not understand how bad this disease is.
So yeah, like people making shit up. Oh, it's the 5G towers and all this bullshit.
Oh no!
And you know what? I'm just not gonna say nothing.
If anybody says that to me, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap them. Like the videos of people burning shit down. Why don't you just stay at home and mind your own bloody business and look after your loved ones? And that's it. It's not that hard.
It's simple.
It is. It's for us. It's simple, but these thickos don't seem to understand.
They don't.
And instead, everyone's just coming out with different conspiracies. Don't get me wrong, I believe in conspiracies as well, but this is to another level of believing bullshit.
Yeah. It's bullshit. You said it.
But have you seen that thing where, how did it come into the UK? The most recent statistic, you know how everyone's been saying, oh, Chinese people this, Chinese people that. UK, only like 0.something% actually came from China. The rest, believe it or not, it came from Spain. So everyone that's been going on holiday to obviously Benidorm and places like that, Tenerife, the hot spots of Spain, that's where you've got it from. So next time someone thinks, oh, it's because of this Chinese person, don't get me wrong, it originated in China, but where have we got it from?
Yeah, exactly.
And no one's thinking about blaming themselves.
No.
So
it's
disgusting.
Annoying.
It's really annoying.
Shall I tell you what's annoyed me most in the past 3 months?
Go on.
Fucking Boris. I'm calling him BJ from now on. Because he's a dick. What a dick.
I can't take the guy seriously. I just can't.
It's pissing me off just thinking about it. I'm like, do you know what? This guy is so fucking clueless. He's got his wig on too fucking tight. And he don't know what the fuck he's doing.
No, he it's like he's saying stay in, then go out, then stay in, then go out, then stay in, then go out.
When
he can't make his
shit,
mind up.
Honestly, when he said that shit on the TV, I felt like smashing that TV out. Honestly, I like, get the fuck out of here.
Do you know what we should do? We should get the lyrics and make it into the hokey cokey. Because that's literally what he's telling us to do. Literally that.
Fucking yeah, put one foot in and one foot out. Fucking hell.
This is what I'm saying. This is why people are getting confused, because you've got a leader that doesn't know anything about it, and then he's trying to preach to an audience which not everyone's educated enough to understand. You need to break it down to basics. Like, stay at home. That's it.
Yeah.
Like we've mentioned with Asian, there's snacks wherever you go. You go to the beach. You don't take sandwiches. You take fry up. Yeah. A full fry up. Yeah.
And chicken tikka sandwiches.
Do you know what my mum used to do? If you're Gujarati, you'll know this. She used to make sweet chapatis, and then that curry you make with potatoes and egg. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That one with sweet chapatis. It was literally our go-to. And then us kids would have a pizza from Pizza Hut because we don't eat that stuff.
We're promoting Asian stereotypes here.
Yeah, we literally are. Guys, look at this though. A household that doesn't have plastic on their remote control. So you've broken that stereotype.
It's like, wash your fucking hands and you're fine.
Well, that's the other thing. That's why people have got COVID, because they don't wash their hands, and now bloody everyone's buying soap. I don't get that. Do you guys not wash your hands? Like, how does that work?
Pazarın kurallarına uyacağım Simon Efendi. Onda biri senindir.
Honestly, but obviously back to what we were saying, where in regards to NHS staff, I talked about this with a few of my colleagues, and we were saying basically, imagine once, obviously we're over the peak now, but hopefully, inshallah, we don't have a second wave.
Sure.
Once it hopefully dies out, imagine all the NHS staff that are gonna have stuff like depression, anxiety, PTSD.
Definitely.
Just from dealing with all this bullshit.
Oh, definitely. And then not just the NHS staff, the older generation that have followed it and been stuck at home.
Yeah.
Like, I know someone personally, myself in my husband's family, that's been indoors.
Yeah.
And she's...
about Granny Flex.
Yeah.
Let's shout out Granny Flex.
Legend.
She's a legend. She's OG right there.
Literally been at home, and you've seen her at Eid. We did a doorstep visit, and just by chance we saw Lucky and his missus, and
we maintained social distancing. It wasn't 2 meters, it was about 10 meters.
But genuinely, she's been indoors since the start of lockdown, and she's petrified to come out. Honestly, she's petrified to come out. Now, how selfish are we, the younger generation, that are taking this for granted? And she's a single person living by herself in her house, and she's literally got the 4 walls and her television.
It's like being on a house arrest, isn't it?
Literally.
It's not good.
And I feel like this is when our generation, we need to actually stand up and start making a difference.
Yeah.
Follow this flipping rule and he'll be fine. I was talking to my friend who's in the Middle East. She lives there. She lives in Saudi. There's the interesting concept. They stay in curfew. So you literally have a 9 till 3 curfew. So that's the only time you can be out. And then you have to get back inside. Otherwise, obviously, people are punished.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's been working really well here. And that's why the numbers have remained quite low.
No, it's been the same in Turkey.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the videos.
No.
But there's been people like volunteers and police officers going door to door asking people if they need anything.
That's interesting.
And obviously, like you said, it's been the same in Saudi where they've had a proper lockdown.
Yeah.
So if they go out, they need like a written letter from a doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
To say they need to go get this, or they need to go get that, or they need this. Or like, I need to go get an asthma pump. Yeah. Because I've got asthma. Honestly, that's how it is.
It's a good idea though, but the problem here is we live in a too free society.
Yeah.
And because everyone's too free-willed, it will never work here. As much as we'd love it to work, it would never ever work here.
No.
I mean, come on, did you see the queues for Primark?
Listen, I can't believe, man were fucking camping outside Primark. It's fucking Primark.
Next sales, literally the same thing.
It's not fucking Hugo Boss shop or, fucking, it's Primark. You know what, buy fucking £2 knickers. What the fuck?
But the irony of it all is, right, I know somebody that stood in the queue at 6 a.m. or whatever time it opened, and then was recording inside the shop saying, there's no social distancing. Well, duh, you're in Primark, you shouldn't have gone shopping. It's just ridiculous. Like, I've done all my shopping online. I'd rather not take that risk.
No.
It's just stupid. It's easier.
Online.
It's just way easier. I mean, don't get me wrong about my grocery shopping. So if anybody's seeing me, don't start pointing out in the comments. But like, genuinely, these people just don't understand. Like, you'd rather just keep it minimal. But what are you going to do?
Like you said, we live in a free society, don't we?
Yeah.
We're not like a police state.
Yeah.
Where I've seen that fucking word being tossed around on Facebook as well. I just like going on Facebook just to read the comments. You know, when I'm in bed after a fucking long day of wearing all this shit, dealing with COVID, I just lie in bed. If I'm not asleep within 5 minutes, I'll be on Facebook just reading people's comments.
Did it not trigger you?
Some of the shit. To be honest, no. Because it got to that point. At first it did. It got to that point where I was like, do you know what? This shit's just funny. Some of the shit people were coming out with. It was fucking hilarious.
Talking of Facebook though, like, have you not seen the EDL and BMP and all those like extreme make Britain white again or make Britain British? What's that saying? That you guys know what I'm talking about. That bullshit that they come out with.
White again, I don't know.
Yeah, that crap. Yeah. So get rid of anybody that's got any mixed ethnic backgrounds.
Anyone who's not basically white.
Yeah. What are them people saying or doing now?
Listen.
Because
I have to defend Tommy Robinson here.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Seriously?
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Oh god, right, go on. Can you see my face, guys?
I'm gonna put a picture up now. He actually sent me an Eid Mubarak message.
What? 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 I was just gonna say, hey, what?
Someone basically had a picture of Tommy Robinson.
How have I not seen this?
Photoshopped it, put a topi on his head with a big beard,
Shit.
saying Eid Mubarak from Tommy Robinson and the EDL.
See, that's what he's been doing.
What? It's on my Instagram, it's on Facebook, go check it out. That shit cracked me up. I was actually going to message him and send it to him saying, thanks Tommy, it means a lot.
For me, a white brother, because he knows.
Yeah, I'd say I'm quarter white, so I'm alright.
The rest of us, we're all out of here, guys. But genuinely, what are they doing? Because a majority, if not about 60%, 50%, what is it, that work for the NHS are an ethnic background.
Ethnic minorities.
Yeah. And
plus, don't forget, this is the thing that people don't know. Black and ethnic minorities, I can't fucking say it. So like black people, Asian people, even like we have a lot of
Filipinos, yeah.
Communities. Black and ethnic minorities are 4 or 5 times more likely to catch COVID. Males are 2 or 3 times more likely to catch it. So I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Because I'm African, Indian and Pakistani.
Yeah, basically he's got it all, guys.
So imagine that I had to go into work knowing that, you know what, I'm fucked.
But this is what I was thinking though, and I mentioned it to you before, that if you are an EDL supporter or any of those ridiculous party supporter and you go into hospital and now your nurse is brown, what would you do? Or if your nurse is black or your nurse is not white, what would you do? Would you reject that treatment?
I saw a video, right, and this is, you can check it on Facebook. I think I might have reposted it. There was I think he was an Indian consultant.
Right.
And I think he was a medical director. He had a patient once.
Yeah.
An English white patient who came to him, and he introduced himself. Hi, I'm blah blah blah. And what seems to be the problem? Before he could even diagnose the patient, the patient said, "Oh, have you not got a white doctor?"
Wow.
And this is a medical director consultant who's been working here for over 20 years. 25 years, I think it was.
That's ridiculous.
This is the kind of shit.
If it was up to me though, people like that, I would just say, sorry mate, you ain't getting treated by me.
Listen, if that was me, I'd be like, Yeah, go on. I'll find a white doctor for you. There you go. In a bit.
See you later.
Fuck off. Straight up. Thing is with me, listen, my language is fucking atrocious.
It is,
I would have
guys.
just said fuck off, serious.
I don't get it. How can you reject someone because of their skin colour? Which
Someone who's gonna look after you.
I just don't. I don't get it.
Baffles me.
Because for me, everybody is the same. Like whether you're black, white, orange, yellow, you're bloody a Simpson. I don't give a shit. If you've got a clean heart, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're not, then you can
Exactly.
do one. But I just don't understand it.
I don't. That honestly, I watched that, right, and I nearly cried.
That's heartbreaking.
I'm an emotional guy, but I don't show it.
BFG. Big friendly giant guys. Before
There's a couple of lads in here who know me from these roads.
He's the road man, guys. He's not emotional. He is not. He didn't even cry on his wedding, guys.
I'm like, yeah, so what?
I think the only time he's gonna cry is when we win the league. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
There's something that the cop wants you to know. The best and the worst, they might be for me, no. I know when I'm giving the ball, he'll score every time. She said no. Pass the ball to Bobby and he will score.
Guys, if you don't know, I'm not just a girl that likes football. I'm a girl that actually understands football.
What's the offside rule?
Oh God. I still remember this, right? One time I went out and this guy, because we were talking about football, and my friend said, oh, she likes football as well. And this guy came up to me, and he was a Liverpool supporter. He had 20 questions about Liverpool, and he was waiting for me to answer. And obviously, quick fire answers like this. And he just looked at me like, okay, yeah, you are a Liverpool supporter. You do know about football. This is what men are like. Men just...
No, listen, obviously, I've known you for ages.
Oh, yeah.
But before, obviously, I knew you, I didn't know you were into football.
Yeah, I do look like a girl though, don't I?
So obviously, we met in what, college?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking seems a long time ago.
It was.
How long ago was that? 2010,
10, 11, I was in college.
2011?
Yeah.
9 years.
Shit. That's long.
Anyway.
Now you know how old we are, guys.
So obviously, I didn't know you back then, but then obviously we got to know each other through like Dilly. Shout out Dilly. Dilly is a proper OG, I'm telling you.
That's my husband, guys.
Yeah, that's Humera's husband, by the way. Me and him hitting them fucking free kicks in the back alley. Dilly, remember what you did when a certain family was abroad?
I don't even want to know where this is going, guys.
That's all I'm saying. You make sure he watches this. I want his reaction.
He will watch it. He'll have no choice.
But honestly, guys, when I tell you she is a die-hard Liverpool fan, I want to say the only time, most of the time, we only message each other when Liverpool are playing.
Yeah. We're either crying or we're celebrating. This season it's been majority highs, hasn't it?
This season I'm like, do you know what? It's just fucking standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just winning everything. And then we lost in the Champions League. Like, do you know what? It don't matter.
We
won it last season.
That's it.
I don't care about Champions League now.
That's a far distance memory
minor.
now.
It's minor.
We want the league, and that's our priority this season. The league is a priority. And listen, if you've got United fans watching this, we don't care what you're gonna say. We don't give a shit.
I have to say that obviously I am a Liverpool fan, but I'm not one of those Liverpool fans who United is shit and this and that. I have to say this. Big up man like Marcus Rashford.
He's a good player.
Honestly,
what he's done as well. Yeah.
It's not quite enough to make me convert to United.
Never
Ever.
I'll disown you as my friend if you do that.
Listen, I'd disown myself first before that happens. My dad would disown me.
Yeah, I think my dad would disown me. But saying that, my brother's a United fan, so if my brother's watching this, then well.
That's why he's not on this podcast.
Yeah. Farouk, no,
What's
let
his
us
name?
down. Farouk.
Fucking fix up, lad. Not good. You're following the shaitans. What's wrong with you? It's simple.
Mans are gonna get triggered watching this, saying
Man's
that.
getting triggered. I don't give a shit. You're following a team who calls themselves the Red Devils.
You're all going to hell for
You're
that.
all going Jahannam. I'm telling you now.
We're joking,
Jokes.
yeah.
Fucking
Just please chill out.
It's a joke. It's a joke. But honestly, the thing with Rashford, what he did, raising over 20 million.
Yeah,
that
respect
was
to him.
Fucking immense. He single-handedly has done what the government have refused to do, and
definitely.
because of the recognition that he's got, the government have been forced into doing it.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so sad that it's come to that.
Yeah.
Like a celebrity or a well-known footballer has to take that position to make the government respond. It shouldn't be the case.
It shouldn't be.
But unfortunately, that's the kind of society that we live in.
Honestly, as soon as I saw that on Instagram where he's raised over 20 million for like kids in poverty and like helping them out, I was like, you know what? This guy, and how old is he? 22?
20, yeah, I would say 21, but
22 years old. You got Bunde who are in parliament, fucking 50 years old.
no common sense.
And you got a 22-year-old who's been brought up on the streets of Manchester, become a professional footballer, and using his fame and his reputation, his status,
to do something good.
Something that should be expected from the government.
This is it though, isn't it? It's because the people in parliament, a lot of them come from working class backgrounds. They don't see what it's like to be a real person out on the streets and actually like struggling to make your ends meet.
Exactly.
And like obviously I think Marcus Rashford, he said that his mum was a single mum.
Yeah.
And obviously she struggled to make ends meet because it's not easy. And as we all know, and you guys all know, if you've got your own homes and stuff, it's expensive.
It's hard, man.
It's not just paying the mortgage and paying the bills. It's you're feeding yourselves, and if you've got kids, feeding your kids, clothing your kids.
House,
yeah.
Looking after your family.
Exactly.
It's everything all together.
And you also need a little bit of money aside to enjoy yourselves with as well, like going away or even if it's just somewhere in the UK, you need that because everyone needs time out from reality.
Plus, on the other side of that, you need money stashed away for like, say if a funeral happens in the family or something happens.
Rainy day, isn't it?
If I can need to replace your boiler, that's what, 600 quid.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Shit is hard, but honestly, big up Rashford.
Respect to you for a United
Respect,
player.
honestly.